So welcome friends. Today in our Linux command series, we will be checking out top command. It is a very powerful and essential tool, okay, for uh, checking real-time monitoring. So we have checked the monitoring using the PS command in previous videos, but this is a top command, and I must say it is a top-notch command for monitoring system performance in real time. It provides you a interactive view for all processes and system. Okay, so here is some detail on top command. Top command basically stand for table of processes. That's how it is named. Okay, it is a system monitoring tool that provides a live and updating display of key metrics. When execute, it opens interactive interface. As you can see on the side, I have attached a screenshot of top command. Okay, so it provide you all the details what is happening in real time. So without wasting time, let's deep dive into top command on our Linux screens. Friends, this is the output of our top command. So top command always provide you the dynamic output, and it refresh within 3 seconds. You can see on the screen when it refresh, you will see a flicker on the screen. Okay. So now let's understand on top command. So the top command when we run, we have these three or four lines. Okay. First of all, let's understand what is in these four lines. Okay, so these four line you can say like this is kind of a dashboard. Okay, and below we are having a table of all processes. Okay, so the first four lines, let's talk about on these. So the first line. Okay, first line show you when the system is up. Okay, how many users are in the system, what is the load average time, okay, for 3 seconds to 15 seconds. Okay, just like that. So the second line, the second line display total tasks, how many tasks are there in, okay, how many are running, how many are sleeping, how many are stopped, or if we have zombie tasks or a dead tasks like that. Okay, so on the third line, it will provide you this CPU detail. Okay, the fourth and you can say the fifth line, it show you the details about memory. So the fourth line is all about memory. Okay, what is the total memory, what is the free memory, how much memory is used, and how much are available in as a cache or in buffer. The fifth line you can say it provide the same detail of memory but for the swap memory. Okay, so this kind of things you can check out with the top command. Not running the top command, so we have to run many different commands, like for checking the uptime and user and load average, you might be use uptime command or maybe a w command, right? Okay, for memory we need to use the free command. Okay, and for CPU I think we have a CPU command as well to check on the same CPU. So but we are not running all those command here, we are working only with top, and only a single command give us that much of information. Okay, now let's move to the second part. The second part is the about the processes. Okay, so you can see we are having a table of processes, right? And we have some columns, you can say. So the columns are the PID, process ID, user, uh, from which user the command is executing with the user, right? I'm not sure about on those two things. Okay, so these are some details I will share. So this is the CPU, how much CPU it consuming per command, what is the memory it is using. You can see the time of execution and what command is executed. Check out the top command with some attributes that will be good if you do those kind of things. Okay, so by default top command is giving all these things, right? Let's suppose I know this is my total CPU, right? Or maybe I am having all the details in KB and kilobytes, right? However, it is not more readable to me, right? So let's change these things. Okay, you got my point? So let's change these things and check the things in another memory file, just like in MB or GB or something else, right? Now you can see the memory is has been changed using MB, right? Now the units are in MB. So for this you just need to press capital E from the keyboard. So if I press one more time, so you can see the memory is now on GB, right? So you can play around with this capital E and it will cycle all the types of memory that we are having. So now you can see I am having in terabytes, petabytes, just like the P is for petabytes and E for I think exabyte, I am not sure. Okay, now we are having these kind of secret. So if you are not able to read on kilobytes, just press capital E and it will give the information on MBs. If you are not familiar with the MBs, you want in GB, you can switch to with capital E. Okay. So friends, we have seen the use of capital E to cycle all our units, memory units. Now, if I want to you check my how many CPUs are we having in our our machine, okay? So I just need to press one. You can see I have two CPUs, right? Let's check if I have more or more CPUs than two. Okay, maybe a three or four. I will press one again. So it is one is doing the toggle. So I have only two cores. So it's showing me two CPUs only. So you can see now I have the output of two CPUs, not just one. I can process on both CPUs and see how much thing is working. Okay, so that's how you can check on this. Let's suppose you are fed up of these numbers, right? You want some interactive bar lines or maybe a like graph type thing for memory. Okay, so for this, just press small m on your keyboard and you got it. Now you are seeing memory in graphical way, right? So now you are seeing in graphical way. If you press again the M, it will change the mode, right? Now you can see in the block things like that. If you press M again, it will disappear that memory. And if you press once again, it will go turn back memory in numbers. So with a key with a small m, you can do all those things for memory. So you are having a graphical kind of things in the memory. For this, you are having a graphical kind. Then once again, it will disappear that line if you don't want, and it will provide you back it again when you press again. Now for CPU, we have same thing but with a small t. So you can see the CPU is on like 00 most of the time. So that's why I don't have a heavy process that is running. So here you can't see those blanks or blocks or something. You can press the T again, it will go to the same thing. It will press 3, it will wipe out the CPU, and fourth time T, it will back it up. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you, right? So till now we are very much familiar with these kind of things, or you can say the summary or the dashboard. Okay, if I need to limit all my nodes, just like I want only 10 process, right? I don't want my full screen will be with all processes. I just need only 10 process. Okay, so I will press N from the keyboard, the small n, okay, and I will provide the numbers, how much numbers I want, and you are done. Now you can see I have only 10 processes in my queue and I'm only seeing those. Okay, got it? So I hope till here you are comfortable with top command. So now let's talk about the shorting part, right? So just to back to unlimited, just press 0. Okay, you are good way. Now let's suppose I need to short, okay, my data based on the CPU. Okay, so for CPU, just press capital P. Okay, so now you can see this ID is taking a long. Okay, taking a high CPU. Okay, so sometimes we have multiple things running on the machines, and it will go pile up the CPU. So in that case, you will be able to see that. Okay. But currently on this machine, there is nothing like a heavy process. Thus, you are mostly seeing 0, 0%, 0.3, 0.2 like that. Okay. By default, you can see that it is a dynamic, like output is dynamic and it is running like that only. So if I need to short using memory, I will press capital M. Now you can see all the things, all the nodes that are taking a huge memory. Just like this PID is taking Docker D command is taking 4.6 memory, firewall D command is taking 4.2 memory, and in the ascending or descending order, you will get the output. So it will be very helpful when you are debugging something or checking which process is taking a more memory or something like that. So you can use that. Okay. So let's suppose you want only the active tasks. Just press capital sorry, I, and you will get only the active tasks. That is, that those are running. Currently, nothing is running, but in some time it will change. Okay, got my point? So, got it. You want to sort this data based on a user, right? You want only a certain kind of user, like all processes that are run by a certain kind of user. So you just press capital U, okay, as it is blank for all if you want all. Otherwise, just like I need only a vagrant user, so I will type the vagrant, and now you can see it is providing only the vagrant users. Okay, only in the vagrant user, the PID of 414809 is running. Okay, and what is running? It is running the top command. Okay, otherwise all processes are at sleeping. Okay, you got my point. To filter out data from the bulk data that the top command is okay showing. So I hope you got the basic understanding, and you will be much comfortable with the top command to finalize or decide any troubleshooting or the processes kind of things. Okay, so just do a quick recap what we have learned in this tutorial. So a- in this tutorial we learned that by running the top command we got two kind of section. One is the summary section, one is the table section of all processes. Right. In the summary section, we got to know about the machine itself, when it is up, how many users are login, what is the load average on the machine, like that, along with task, CPU, and memory information. Right. And we have seen how we can switch to other units for memory, okay, and how you can check for the multi-core processors, okay, and how we can use graphical way in the for the memory and CPU, right, uses. So in the table section, we are able to do the sort based on the CPU, memory, user, PIDs, right? And that's how we by sorting we can analyze data based on the CPU. If you like my content, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I will meet you with another command on this series. Till then, happy learning and practice these kind of things.